Hi there, this is Snow City Tarot, and I'm here with a pick a card reading. This topic is going to be what is the most eventful thing to happen between you and your love interest in the month of July 2020. This is a timed reading, and this is also going to be a shorter reading, but there's a reason behind that. I am not going to bog down any of these piles with any thoughts or feelings or intentions or anything like that, because this is a purely predictive reading. We're not going to be trying to guess what someone's thinking. We're not going to try to guess what they're feeling. The only person we're going to tap into as far as feelings go is how you'll feel about the event, so that we can get a better idea of what it is we're looking at, okay? So just keep that in mind. This is going to be, while it's not going to be as specific to the person, it's going to be specific to what will happen, okay? So this, if it doesn't resonate, it doesn't resonate. You're going to have to be realistic, though, when you pick for whoever it is that you're picking for. Be realistic that they are somebody that you are going to be able to see, or somebody that you're going to be able to interact with, meaning no celebrities, no ghosts, no anything out of that sort of realm. You'll just confuse yourself, or you'll just be disappointed. This is really intended for people that are in realistic situations where these things could happen. So that is what that is. This is a general reading. So that means that these situations, while specific, are also still vague, meaning that if you get a gift given to you by somebody, it's possible that you and the person down the street who watches is also going to be getting a gift from whoever it is that they're asking about. So the scenarios are not just your own. You're sharing these readings with everybody. And I want you to view these readings not as an absolute truth, because you are sharing these readings with someone else. See these more as a advertisement for getting a private reading with me, and that way we can kind of keep you focused. I think a lot of people don't quite see these readings as the advertisements that they truly are. I mean, if you notice, most people that do pick a card readings also do private readings, and that's where the real things happen. So just keep that in mind. So with that out of the way, we've got 6 piles today. This is going to be pile 1. This is the dice. Pile 2 is a heart pendant. It's got, I think that's from Taiwan. I've got this pendant. I forgot the name of the stone. I've got this white stone here. That is pile 4. The copper pendulum is pile 5. And this gold ring is pile 6. So please take a deep breath, ask your guides, ask your higher power to help you pick the right pile for you, and ask them if, what will happen between you and your person in the month of July 2020. All right? So while you pick, you can pause the video if you'd like and pick from these piles. I will start with pile 1. Hello, pile 1. This is for those of you that picked the dice. This is your reading. So, what can we expect between you and this person in July 2020? What is the most notable thing that will happen between the two of you in July 2020? So, we've got the sun, we've got the moon, we've got the 2 of Pentacles. We have the 4 of Wands. And to clarify this top row in a little bit more detail, I have Lenormand cards here. And I've got the garden, mice, and the bouquet. So what do I see here? This is, it looks like it's going to be actually pretty good. What I'm seeing here, we have the sun and the moon. And together I'm seeing happiness and playfulness. I'm also seeing a little bit of nighttime here. Nighttime fun, nighttime enjoyment, enjoying fun things under the light of moonlight. You know, I feel like this is going to be something that takes place in the evening. Whatever it is, it could be a game or some kind of fun of some sort. I have one dice here, only one, so I had to write down what number I got for this, and I got the number 11. So 11 could mean a couple things, especially with garden, mice, and bouquet. We could be looking at a party. We could be looking at a group gathering. We could be looking at some kind of online communications too. And when I say online, it's not so much like chatting. This is going to be like multiplayer, like more than one person. So you could be playing a game with this person. Or you could be attending some kind of party that takes you overnight, maybe. You might spend the evening with this person. I do see that you're going to be quite happy about this. And the reason why I think it's a game for some of you, this could be a game that you're playing together, because the Four of Wands looks like teamwork. So if you're with somebody and you're playing a game, and you're feeling the Four of Wands, which is happy and like you're a great team, it really looks like some kind of multiplayer game that you'll stay up very late with this person playing. Or it could be you guys actually going out to an actual physical party, because the garden card can talk about actual garden parties, field parties, some kind of celebration that takes place outdoors. When I see the mice here, though, and the bouquet, I'm seeing a lot of nervous anticipation, but whatever it is, this is going to be some kind of pleasant, sociable interaction. Now, for those of you that this could possibly be a game with, I'm seeing this as kind of like small little discussions, small little chitter chatter, that sort of thing. It's not the birds, but when it's sandwiched between these two things, I feel like it's a lot of little tiny bursts of energy. So that's why I'm thinking maybe it's like a game that you might be playing with this person. But whatever it is, I have a feeling that you're going to stay up until sunrise doing this. So that's why I'm seeing sun to moon, or moon to sun. So I'm really getting a feeling that you might stay up late with this person doing whatever this activity is with them. But overall, you're going to have a blast. You're going to have a really good time with this person. Your advice card is peace. This is not an advice card. No matter how even if it's upside down, this card is not advice. It's just simply saying, enjoy this moment for what it is. You're having fun, and just savor it. That's really all you need to know. All right, so that was your itty bitty reading, group 1. I hope you enjoyed this. Please like, comment, and subscribe if this is relevant to you. I truly appreciate subscribers. I really ask you to hit that button if you guys searched me up. I would really appreciate the support. If you'd like a private reading with me, you can contact me at Etsy. My link is in the description box below. Thanks for watching. Hi, group 2. This is for those of you that picked this little heart pendant. This is your reading. Okay, so what we have for you for the month of July, what is the most significant situation that will happen between you and this person in the month of July? We've got the 8 of Wands. We've got the Page of Pentacles. We've got, God, a huge wrinkle in my fabric. For details, I have the, I'm sorry, it went like this. And my Lenormand cards will tell us the details. How you'll feel is the 10 of Swords and the Ace of Swords. How you'll feel about this interaction. Now, this could be a big one. This could be a small one. It really just depends. It's hard to say when you have, when you're trying to tell the future from such a short distance. Things can kind of become quite significant for the time that you're in, but not necessarily in your life. So it's hard to say whether this will be like groundbreaking or whether or not this will be kind of annoying. So don't get too worried here. It may be nothing that's particularly significant. I do sense for some of you this is going to be something that may define how you move from here, as far as what you want to do with this situation with this person. So with the 8 of Wands, the Page of Pentacles, and the 10 of Pentacles. This can talk about a message coming in. It could be coming in very quickly. It could be some kind of, this could indicate, I don't want to say this is going to be a physical interaction, but this is going to be more of somebody expressing what it is that they want to express. They can also talk about delays as well. You guys could have a moment together where you actually talk about the way you feel, and it's possible that with this we're seeing that there could be a warning about a unwise decision or a risky behavior or something that's not really worth the risk for the investment, And the reason why I also feel like this is being backed up in the Lenormand cards is we have Coffin, we have Fish, and we have the Fox. I have a feeling this is somebody that you're working with. I do have a die 12 that I use to kind of indicate where this is going to be affecting you. And I did get the 6th house, which is your day-to-day routine, your work, your schedule. I feel like this is somebody that you work with and that you interact with daily. And I feel like this person, and even potentially you, because this could be you telling this person about it, but I have a feeling, I have a feeling that you're both very practical people and you both have a lot of value in what it is that you do. So when this conversation comes up, there's going to be the discussion about how you could possibly lose money, you could lose your job, you know, this could really harm you. So what we're seeing here is possibly someone, you guys finally talking about this and finally saying that, hey, this is maybe not the best solution for you guys. So what I'm seeing here with the Ten of Swords and the Ace of Swords is how you feel is I think that you kind of secretly know this already. You kind of knew that this thing could turn one way or the other, and I think you were aware of that. The Ten of Swords is kind of like an expected demise. I don't necessarily think that, I mean, but however, the Ten of Swords can also talk about a feeling of betrayal when it comes to a feeling and how this interaction will make you feel. Could feel like you trusted this person and you thought that this would be what you thought it would be, and it turned out not to be that way. So I'm seeing that there could be a sense of betrayal here with whatever this conversation is about. I do sense that it is a heavy conversation. However, this could also still be work-related. Now, this could seriously just be work-related, and this is an issue that you have at work. This may not be a discussion about your actual relationship. This could be just something that happens in your workday. And say you work with this person, and they send you something, and they say, hey, I don't want to do that stupid thing. We'll lose our jobs. We'll do this or that. And you may have thought whatever this was a great idea, and you're like, okay, I agree. Because I think in the end with the Ace of Swords, you'll understand their perspective, and you will agree with whatever it is that they present to you. Or this is you telling them this, and you're like, man, this really sucks. I hate saying this, but this is what I'm going to say. So I do sense that this is going to be a little bit of a turbulent time next month. This is the most significant thing to occur in July of 2020 for you, between you and this person. And I think it is going to largely be some kind of work-related thing. But there is a concern about money. There is a concern about losing your jobs. There's a concern about risky investments within a larger corporation or a larger group. So you and this person may accidentally get into some kind of trouble, you know, or you could have a fight about, some kind of trouble. I don't necessarily see a fight, but more of like a warning. But it's whatever it is, it's going to be significant in your mind for that time period. Now, for your advice, you have no place like home. This talks about doing, this talks about, it's more of a warning to remind you that the thing that feels right may not necessarily be right. It may feel familiar. This is what it talks about, is confusing the right thing with the familiar, comfortable thing. So whatever the situation is, you're going to have to maybe make a judgment call on what it is that you're doing in order to, feel safe, I guess. And in this case, it may be saying that safety, that good thing, may not necessarily be that way. So this is very broad advice for you guys. But if you, when you're in this situation and you take a look at it, maybe you might have to ask yourself, okay, am I doing what is easy or am I doing what is right? And that's kind of what you're going to be faced with in this time frame. This will be very different for all of you, this situation, but it will all probably fall within these themes, okay? So I want to thank you for watching Group 2. Please like, comment, subscribe. Really, please honestly subscribe. If you come here to search for my videos, it would do me a big favor, and it would promote my channel if you were to subscribe to it. If you'd like a private reading with me, please hit me up in my Etsy. That's in my description box. That's my shop. And I want to thank you for watching. Hello, Group 3. This is for those of you that picked this pendant, this blue pendant. This is your reading. So what do we got here? We've got, to be fair, that's your advice. We've got the Two of Cups, the King of Wands, the Hierophant. We've got to describe this, we have book, we have gentleman, we have the anchor. I don't, can you see these? Sometimes they don't show up on camera because they're reflective. But we have gentleman. And then I also pulled bouquet because I kind of wanted to figure out the gentleman a little bit more here. How you're going to feel about this situation. I got the 4 of coins, I got the King of Cups, and I've got the High Priestess. How you'll feel about this situation. So what does this look like to me? This is kind of interesting. Oh, and also for this one, I have this 12-sided die. This relates to the 7th house, about fairness, one-on-one partnerships, business, in the sense like of a business partnership, and it also involves legal things like marriage or, you know, legal suits and stuff like that. Not necessarily whether you win or lost. It's going to show just that there could be some kind of legal thing here. However, I do sense that this is maybe like a one-on-one partnership in the sense of counseling or teaching. So for the month of June 2020, we've got the 2 of Cups, we've got this King of Wands here, and we've got this Hierophant together. This looks like 2 people working in harmony together. And it's very harmonious. It's friendly, which is the 7th house as well. 7th house can be also friendly, harmonious things because it's ruled by Libra. So that's possible that you're going to have a nice, very nice interaction. And what's interesting here is we also have To Be Fair, which is also showing Libra elements here as well. So that may resonate to you guys, or this is something that could be involving, you know, literally weighing 2 things, but I have a feeling it's closer to partnership than anything. Excuse me. So what I'm seeing here is I've got book in the Lenormand realm as to what this could be in detail. It definitely looks like a male will be providing this to you. This is also, you know, somebody who's teaching, advising. So this person could be a teacher, or you could be in some kind of academic setting. But with book and anchor and gentleman, I'm seeing that there's a gentleman who could be very educated and very settled and what's the word? Very secure in the sense that like this person's been doing this for a long time. This person could be an expert at whatever it is that they're doing. You may even feel that after you're done here, because in my view, the High Priestess is an expert of sorts. So to clarify though, this gentleman is giving you a gift of his time, or he's giving you his gift of knowledge. He could very well be giving you a book by a particular author. It could be a male author or somebody that you've spoken to. Whatever it is, though, he's giving you his time, and he's giving you his appreciation and his care. And he's giving you the knowledge that he's gained over maybe many years or just hard study. So you could be looking at a situation where you're getting tutored, you're getting advised, you're getting counseled or mentored. So that's definitely the vibe that I'm getting from this. However, with the To Be Fair card here, you want to be open to learning. Now, some of you this may only resonate with some of you, that you may be like, well, I don't want to get tutored on anything. I don't want this person to lecture me or train me or any of this stuff. This is telling you that you should be open to learning something new, open to accepting what the other person has to say or what the other person has to offer you. So you want to be fair. So even though, you know, you feel like this person may be talking down to you, this may be telling you, you know, if this is somebody that you care about, this is telling you to kind of just let that go. If you feel like this person is not rude, but you kind of feel like, oh, this person's telling me stuff I already know. This is saying be polite. Be polite. Try to be fair. Try to you know, try to work with this energy rather than assume that this person's trying to be a know-it-all. Now, how you're going to feel about this, I have the 4 of coins, the King of Cups, and the High Priestess. I think you're still going to be a little bit shut off, maybe. You're a little bit confused. You may not be able to tell what this person is thinking or feeling still. They may be a little closed off, but they did just provide this for you. So you're going to be like, okay, I guess, you know, this person just told me a whole bunch of stuff, so yeah, maybe this is good, you know. I think that whatever it is that they give you, though, you'll want to keep it. If it's a gift, if it's a book, you'll want to keep it. If it's information, you'll find it useful and you'll want to keep it. You still won't really know what the heck's going on in this person's mind, but you will have an opinion of them where they're a little bit more knowledgeable, a little bit more mature, a little bit more educated. So I want to say that your view of this person and how you'll feel is mostly going to be based on how you view this person. So, and I feel like you'll be very comfortable when it comes to them. However, I do think you'll have a fair amount of secrets still after this, but I think that it will be, you'll be in a little bit of a better footing, if you will. Okay, so that's what's going to happen for you, group 3. If you like my video, please subscribe. If you like my content, please subscribe. If you want to speak about this, feel free to comment. If you'd like a private reading, I have an Etsy shop, and you can find that in the description box. And I want to thank you for watching. Hi, group 4. This is for those of you that picked this white stone. This is your reading. So, what do I see here? We got all that glitters. That is your advice. For your main cards, we have the King of Swords, the Knight of Cups, the Four of Cups. This is for what's happening, mind you. I want to remind you what we're looking at. This is for what's happening, for the most significant thing to happen between you and your love interest in the month of July 2020. We've got how you feel here, Ace of Wands and Six of Coins, okay? So I have a 12-sided die here that I use to kind of get the area of life that this will be affecting, and I am seeing that this may have something to do with your ego, your personal sense of self maybe. So I have a feeling that what's going to be happening next month may have it may not be what you think it's going to be. And by the way, because we're looking a month ahead, it's not that far in the distance. This could be something that blows over really quick and really easily, or this is something that could be sticking with you. Just keep that in mind, though, when this happens. Don't think that this is doomsday, that the whole thing is over and that's it. I just want you to be aware that, you know, one terrible tower moment could be like a car accident, or it could be a mustard being spilled on your pants, right? Just because the time frame is so short for 4 weeks. But we'll say that this is going to be like a mid-range thing, between mid-range and super serious. So just keep that in mind. So we've got a King of Swords here, and we've got this Four of Cups on this page. It looks like the King of Swords is going to try to communicate something to you, and it's not going to hit home. You're not going to be getting it. You're not going to be picking up what this person's putting down, and that might be where we're getting some confusion here. We've got the Knight of Cups, who is a Pisces in this deck, and oftentimes Pisces is kind of wishy-washy, kind of floaty, kind of vague. So I'm seeing that this King of Swords may be delivering you some kind of message that is just not going to hit home with you. It's not going to make sense. In fact, it may come off as a little bit insulting, or a little bit brutish or something, or it's going to be delivered in a really harsh tone, and you just won't really be down for that. To clarify, though, I'm seeing the cross, the birds, and the whip. So again, I'm seeing some kind of heavy conversation that you may not want to have, or some conversation that this person, some information this person's going to give to you that may be making you uncomfortable. In some cases, this could be some kind of discussion regarding sex. And honestly, for some of you, this could be you delivering this message. This could be frustrations about physical problems. This could be somebody, you know, having a difficult... This could even be a request for some of you. This could be like a difficult conversation requesting sex from someone else. If you are of age, of course. My readings are 18 plus, even though I don't have naughty content. I just don't feel it's ethical for me to read for people under 18, but just because I don't want to promote anything like that. But I think for the consenting adults here, I do sense that this could be some kind of conversation. Now, it could also be a joke that doesn't fall right either. You know, this could be like a sex joke or some kind of thing. Whatever it is, the communication, you're going to get a communication from this person that is either very heavy or not easily understood, or something that sticks with you and you kind of feel a little bit offended by it. So just be aware that that's kind of what we're seeing here. How you're going to feel about it, you might feel a little bit fired up here. Six of Coins kind of feels like, I feel like with this, is this person may be kind of patronizing in the way that they speak to you, and maybe that is what sets you off, as you may think that this person's talking down to you. But here's the thing. All that glitters is here, and all that glitters is talking about how people wear masks, right? In this case, it's kind of saying that this person may not see you for who you are, if that's the situation that you're in, or you not need to try to look past the facade or the way this person communicates in order to really see them. So if you can try to, before you react, you want to take a second and think about this person and be like, okay, is this what they meant? Are they usually this type of person? And is this something I need to react about? And I've had something like this similar happen to me. I said something to someone, and they kind of like got very gruff and aggressive with me. And I had a situation where I had to stop, and I have to go, okay, they don't usually act like this. What exactly is bothering them? And I had to, because my first thought was to be offended, because the way that they were speaking to me was very rude. And when I actually kind of sat and looked at what it was that they sent me, because this was like an email conversation, I was seeing that this person may have felt like I was intentionally leaving them out of something. But the way that they said it was very reactionary and very ego-based. Their ego was hurt, or their feelings were hurt. So whatever this person is saying, you got to try to understand, what are they actually saying? So you want to think before you react, is what I'm saying here, especially with this here. So they'll say something that's not quite hitting the mark. Before you fly off the handle and get offended or get upset or anything like that, and this is your advice if you're the one receiving the information. If you're the one giving the information, you need to try to do that in a different way. I have a feeling you guys will be receiving this information, because I think that you'll be feeling like this person's trying to patronize you. But you want to really listen. Really listen to the words they're using. Really look at the situation, because whatever happens here is not necessarily going to be how you perceive it, because you're taking it at face value. This person's communicating to you in vague Pisces energy, and you're not going to be, you're going to need a couple seconds to try to decode it, okay? So that is your advice to you, to avoid any kind of altercation or an argument or something like that. So that is what's happening in June of 2020 with this person. If you like a private reading with me, you can contact me on Etsy. If you want to support my content, please subscribe to my channel and leave a comment if you'd like. And I want to thank you for watching. Bye now. Hi there, group. What are you? Group 5, the Copper Pendant people. This is your reading. So to start, we have what's going to happen. I have the 10 of Wands. I have the 9 of Cups. And I have the 6 of Pentacles. I have, to describe what this situation that you will be experiencing, I have the tree, the flowers, and the woman card. And then for how you'll feel about this, I have the King of Wands and the 3 of Swords. So what do I see here? Oh, now I also have flexible in reverse. So what I'm seeing here, oh, and by the way, I pull a 12 die here so I can kind of get the area of what this is going to be pertaining to, and I got the 10th house. 10th house is how you're perceived. It's also a house of being seen, notoriety, your career, what you're being, how you represent yourself, and how you are seen by the public eye. I feel like this is someone that you have been watching for a long time, and someone that you may perceive to be famous or in high esteem. From what I'm seeing is I'm not seeing a whole lot happening here. I see the 10 of Wands, this woman's face peeking through the 10 of Wands. I'm seeing this woman here gazing while she is with her 9 of Cups. I see this woman is gazing as well. So regardless of your gender, This could be you gazing at whoever it is that you are thinking of. And I'm seeing with the Six of Pentacles and the tree here that this person could be administering some kind of help, administering some kind of medicine, or administering a therapy to somebody. This person could be literally giving to the poor, if you'd like, or you're watching this person maybe in even a family setting, or some kind of situation where they're interacting with people that they've known for a very long time. So I don't really see a whole lot of action here, only because I'm seeing you with all of your wands, sort of just relaxing and watching and not really doing a whole lot. I do see a heck of a lot of appreciation for this person, so it's really, I'm getting a sense that you're really admiring this person. But because of the way that you're going to be feeling, I have the Three of Swords and the King of Wands. I'm seeing that you're really putting this person up on a pedestal, but there's like a longing. The Three of Swords doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to have a tragic pain that you're going to endure. This is more of like a long-term pain that I think that you've been encountering as a result of crushing so hard on somebody. So you're kind of just going to be in this stage of limerence, and that's pretty much all it's going to be. If you don't see this person very often, I think that if this is the most exciting thing that happens, I don't think you've probably spoken to this person yet. So it does seem like this could be the whole month you're gazing and longing at this person, or it could be the one time that you see them out of the entire month and they stop by and you can't take your eyes away. And that's kind of where you're at for the month of July. And that's just July only. Who knows, in August you may feel inspired to say something to this person. But for the most part, I think that you're just going to be appreciating this person and all of their great qualities. However, you're not going to be getting much more out of it than this with the Three of Swords. However, if you do want to change this, you can. But this is, as it stands, this is the energy that you're in right now. Your advice is the flexible card. This is thinking that at some point you need to try to be flexible. Try to see if there's a way that you can meet this person. Try to see if there's a way that you can maybe come out of your comfort zone and talk to them maybe. It does look like you are putting this person on a very high pedestal to the point where you're even too afraid to talk to them. And I think that that could definitely change the entire month. If you choose to change just a little bit of how you plan to do things, you could change just a teeny little thing and say hello to this person, or you could wear perfume that smells really nice, or dress up if you're going to see this person. Try to catch their attention in some way, because I think that there's room for you. I think this person does have room for you in their life to see you and say hi to you and notice you. So don't be so shy. There's a lot more to life than just looking through the cups from across the room, okay? So I want to thank you for watching Group 5. If you like my reading, please like, comment, and subscribe. And if you would like a private reading with me, you can contact me on Etsy, and my link is in the description box below. Thanks for watching. Hi, Group 6. This is your reading. You picked the ring, this gold ring. What's happening to you and your person in July 2020? I want to remind you guys to please subscribe if you like my content. I've been trying to say that at the beginnings of my videos and I've completely failed, so I thought I'd tell you now. So what do we have here? We've got the Four of Wands, the Five of Swords, and the Eight of Coins. And now this one was a little weird to me because you had such a happy card to start, so I took another clarifier for this, and that is the Hanged Man is what I got. This is your advice, which was Thinker in reverse. And for a little bit more detail on what's going to happen, I have the Lenormand cards. And for how you'll feel about this, I've got some interesting things. This is how you'll feel about this interaction. So we can kind of get a better idea of what's going to happen. So, what do I see here? So what's interesting, I do have a 12-sided die that I've been pulling, and I've been getting houses, or I have 12 houses that I can pick from to get the idea of what this is going to be about. And I got the 7th house. So this is about partnerships, one-on-one relationships, things like that, marriage. It can also talk about legal things, right? So what I'm seeing here is you may be somebody, I kind of get the feeling that you have somehow either stumbled upon a secret in July about this person, or you have dug for this secret and you have found it. You have found the answer to whatever it is what you're looking for. We have a very analytical card here. We have the Thinker. And I kind of have this five of swords here, which is making me think that you may have done something a little bit tricksy here to discover some information on this person that you may not have been supposed to, that you may not should have looked for, or maybe you didn't need to know, or, you know, or it was just something you weren't supposed to know. So what I'm seeing, though, is some sort of celebration on your part based on something that you may have learned, because this is talking about enlightenment. This is like an aha moment after a long period of having a good think. So I'm seeing that it's possible that you may have finally broke the barrier of unknowing and have discovered something about this person. And it could be in regards to a marriage with the 7th house. Or you may learn that this person has some kind of secret regarding a financial issue, or a secret regarding a bad marriage, or a possible divorce that may be happening to this person. It doesn't have to be one of them, or it doesn't have to be all of them. It could be one of them. Either way, you're going to find some information out regarding this person's relationship that they're in currently, or you're going to find out that this person is having some kind of issue regarding a legal dispute. You know, maybe they're getting sued or something like that, or maybe they're concerned about alimony, or concerned about a divorce that they may be getting. And that's kind of what I'm seeing here. I do sense, though, there's also something here about analysis paralysis with the advice here. It looks like you could do something at this point in time. You may be choosing not to, though. It looks like, you know, you could have some sort of event or celebration that you could be going to with this person, but maybe there's some kind of issue where you feel like you're tied up and you can't. It's possible that you could be kind of sneaking away from this person based on whatever information you have. You could be sneaking away from this person in favor of work, right? However, I think that this is more showing that this is something you've been trying to dig up on them for a while, and you did succeed at digging it up next month. However, you now have, and you have this success here, because this is how you feel, right? You have the 8 of Coins, you have the Temperance, and then you have the Sun. So it's like you are happy with this. You have found some kind of success with this person, but it's not with them, it's more about them, success about some knowledge that you have gained. And once you have gained it, you have the choice that you need to somehow, kind of balance things out, whether or not this... or abstain too. You need to kind of abstain from doing something when you have reached your conclusion here, because the 8 of Coins is kind of saying you could work at this, but you're going to have to maybe be very careful about it in order to get success. And this is how you're going to feel about this. So you're going to feel like, okay, I got the answer. Now my work begins. What is my work going to be? Well, whatever it is, it's going to be careful as all hell, and I'm going to make sure that I'm going to be successful. So whatever it is, you have this enlightenment too here with the Sun. It's like all has been revealed. You've got this, like, you've had this aha moment, and you can move forward from there. However, now that you have this information, and gosh, you must be like an air sign or some kind of Mercury ruled, like a Virgo or something. You found something on this person, and now you don't know what to do. Now you're paralyzed with whatever it is that you want to do. And the Thinker is talking about analysis paralysis. It's where you have so many options that you could choose from that you don't choose any of them. You don't do anything. You get caught up in the details of what you're going to do and how you're going to do it, that you don't do anything at all. That's where the paralysis comes in. You're paralyzed by choice. It's a very Gemini and a very Virgo thing to encounter, especially if you're in the moon area. One moment. So I'm going to pull, I don't usually need this booklet, but this one I wanted to make sure I got this correctly, because you obviously are some kind of Mercury ruled, air ruled person, okay? So this is the protection message of this card here for your advice. It says, you might be suffering from analysis paralysis. Thinking has its place, but trying to figure everything out logically is not going to work right now. Your conclusions will all likely be faulty, and you may act upon false assumptions that will get you in a jam. Give your mind a rest, do something creative, exercise exercise or meditate, soon you'll come to your senses and an aha moment will bring new clarity. So like maybe you're going to need another aha moment. But you're a little information digger. So you're like a researcher or somebody who likes to get to the bottom of things. And I think you're going to be successful. But I think that you may not know where to go from there. And that's why you come back to Snow City Tarot to get a reading about August. So I want to thank you for watching. That's your reading for July 2020. Please like, comment, subscribe if you liked my content and want to support what I do. Those are the easiest and best ways that you can support me. If you'd like to get a private reading from me, you can get me in my description box. I have an Etsy shop there that you can purchase something with me. So I want to thank you for watching group 6, and I want to thank whoever stuck around for the whole video, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye now.